What's going on, guys? So I know I said that I wasn't going to make any YouTube videos. I was going to disappear for a little bit, but I had to come back on here to just tell you guys the truth of why I'm disappearing. And yeah, so you can know. So basically, I have 39 days to live, and I've been wondering, what is everything that I need to do with the 39 days that I have to live? Because when you're asking yourself a question like this, and when you're staring this in the face, it's extremely challenging to come to grips with it. And when I say I have 39 days to live, I mean in a metaphorical way. Not, this is clickbait, like fuck. Not in a literal way. I have 39 days to live because I've been doing a lot of research on the ego and realizing that the ego guides a lot of the things that, at least historically, that I've done. And it's time to transcend away from that and move in a direction that is where I have more control over my ego, right? And follow everything that's internal to me. Very internal. So, that said, I'm starting a podcast with my friend. We grew up together. We went to the same private school when I was younger. And we are calling this podcast Unfiltered. UNFEELTERED. Unfiltered. Kind of like unfiltered, but unfiltered, right? Play on words. And we're calling it this because we're just tired of all of the bullshit online. And just like in general, it's like people don't really know who they are anymore. They don't know who they are because they are attached to this identity that doesn't even exist for real. And, you know, this podcast is not going to be similar to the content that I've created on YouTube. It's going to be very raw, very unfiltered. There's going to be topics that you're going to hear me talk about. I'm going to use a lot of vernacular, speaking with a lot of slang. So just be aware of that. It's going to be super unfiltered, like as if I'm in Queens with my friends, the way that I talk to my friends. And the whole idea behind this is to basically, this is the group chat if it had a mic. That's kind of the vibe that we're going for, right? And so I made this long ass video to say, go subscribe to the Instagram where it's going to be a full in-person podcast setup. We're recording the first episode on Saturday, and follow the link below that I'm going to link if you're interested in hearing my opinions about things that's outside of business and marketing. Peace.